Hey guys, welcome back. I am so excited today to be doing a video on tips and tricks for Disney Park with kids. This is a collaboration with Stacey Mommy Magic. She also has 4 kids and they love to go to Disney, and she has lots of videos that are helpful about Disney, so be sure to check out her channel as well. I will link to it up above and down below. And yeah, let's get started. Again, sorry, the voice is still gone, but hopefully it'll be back soon. So, my first tip that I want to give you is a umbrella stroller. Now, they have strollers there that you can rent, but what we did is we actually took our double stroller, and it's one that the stand and sit one that turns into like one you can stand on. We don't have it set to that. We have where 2 kids can sit in it. Now what we did, because we have 4 kids and they are the ages 7. Now our kids' ages are 7, 5, 3, and the baby. So what we did, and we actually went a little bit ago, so he was not quite 3 yet. Anyway, so what we did is took the double stroller and we took an umbrella stroller. It folds up, so we just got this at Walmart, and it even has Mickey on it, so it worked out really well. We just took it, we folded this up, and it actually slid just right down underneath in the double stroller. So that way when we're pushing the double stroller, it was down under the feet part of the other 2, and that way when the older 2 wanted to walk, we only had to push 1 stroller. But then when our daughter, who is 5, got tired and needed to ride, we were able to pull out that stroller and then have 3 kids in strollers. So it worked really well, and it was able to free up our hands so that if we needed more hands, you know, we could, and we didn't have to just push around a stroller that nobody was using. So that worked out really well. Tip number 2 is a hamper. And by a hamper, just something like this. It folds up, you know, really small, and then it pops out open big. But if you're like me, when you have as many people as I do, we get dirty clothes really quickly, and a lot of them, and then they are just everywhere. So this worked really well because it just slid right in the suitcase, and then I set it up in the hotel room, and as we had our dirty clothes, we just tossed them in here. And then when I was done, I was able to, you know, put all the dirty clothes in one suitcase and whatever was left in another one. So yeah, definitely take along a little hamper. And this was like, I don't know, like $2 maybe at Walmart or something. It was super cheap. Okay, so tip number 3 are Ziploc bags. I took Ziploc bags, well, I used them actually to pack to go, which I'm going to do a whole nother video on packing for a really long trip, like a Disney trip. Hint, hint. So be sure to watch for that video. But I also took Ziploc bags into the park with me. I would take 1 or 2, and I actually would go ahead and put some stuff in at least one of them, not necessarily always 2 of them, but I would put like a change of clothes, a change of underwear for the younger ones, anything that like I didn't really want to get wet. That way if we got caught in a downpour or something got spilled or something like that, I would have that change of clothes that was dry and ready to go in the Ziploc bag. And then same goes if I need to change it out. I was able to take out the change of clothes and put in the dirty stuff and just zip it up. And I actually did end up needing to do that on our last day. So I'm really glad that I had the Ziploc, because I was able to put that dirty, wet stuff in the Ziploc, zip it up, and take it until I could wash it. All right, tip number 4 is a carrier. If you are taking young children, which again, we have 4, and they're all pretty young, but 2 out of the 4 are small enough for a carrier. So they don't always want to just ride in the stroller. You can't take them on the rides in a stroller. So I highly recommend a carrier, and I really like this one. It is the Ergo Baby. This was great for riding rides It held her just right up close to me. She could fall asleep and didn't have to keep disturbing her every time we moved. Things like the safari ride at Animal Kingdom, this was great for because it held her right up close to me. That ride's really, bumpy, and we rode it twice. The first time I did not use the carrier, and I was just like, man, she was all over the place. It was really hard. The second time I put her in the carrier, it was like a totally different ride. I enjoyed the ride so much more. I was able to actually pay attention to what was going on around me because she was just tight up against me. This was also nice because it has this pocket. So I was able to stick my phone, anything that I kind of wanted with me on the ride, just right there. That way we weren't having to haul around a big bag to every ride with us. So anything that was important, I was able just to stick in here. So I had my carrier, I had the baby, and we were good. We could park the strollers and just leave them there for a while if we needed to. Because I wasn't too worried about someone stealing a change of clothes and stuff. Like, if they did, then they're not gonna be too excited they got anything. And worst case for us, we'll just have to go buy them something. All right, and my last tip is a bag, which you all know you need a bag. This is really a personal preference thing. What I preferred to do was put the things I needed and didn't want people to get to in my carrier. And then I like to take a diaper bag. And I just have a cheap diaper bag. If it was stolen, I don't care. Like, don't take your nice, expensive diaper bag. Just get a cheap one. And all I have in it are diaper bag type things. I mean, I have diapers, I have a changing pad, I have change of clothes, diaper rash cream, sunscreen, things like that. So it also makes it easy to me. That way, if I'm going to go do a diaper change, I can just take the diaper bag and whoever I need to go change, and I have just that. And everything else can stay with the stroller. If I'm on a ride, I can leave the diaper bag in the stroller and just take the kids with my carrier. To me, that is just the easiest way. That way you only need the diaper bag when you need the diaper bag. But like I said, my husband prefers to just keep everything with him all the time in the backpack. So it's really up to you and what you like and what you're comfortable with. But you will need some type of a bag to haul stuff in if you're going with young kids. Okay, bonus tip is a poncho. I took one poncho for the stroller. I didn't take them for us to wear because I still feel like I still get soaked, and then what do you do with all the ponchos? And yeah, I don't know. I'm just not big on ponchos. But I did take one for the stroller. And what I did is a lot of their parking areas are uncovered. They're out in the middle of anywhere. So if I knew rain was coming, which it actually didn't rain on us even though it was in the forecast several times, I would cover the stroller with the poncho out in the parking area. That way, if it downpoured while we were inside on a ride, we didn't come out to a soaking wet stroller that the kids could not ride in, because that has happened to me before too, and that's not fun. So yeah, I would recommend taking at least one poncho or something like that to cover your stroller with, if nothing else. Another bonus tip I have are snacks. If you do not do the dining plan, you will probably want to take along some snacks. We did the Disney dining plan and I took snacks, but because you get so many snacks with the Disney dining plan, I actually did not need the snacks that I took, and we didn't eat them at all. So if you do the Disney dining plan, you can probably get by without taking in any snacks, unless you have little tiny children who are only eating certain things like puffs or baby food, because you can't get that stuff actually at the Childcare Center off of the very end of Main Street. But yeah, the restaurants don't sell all that. So if there's something very specific that you want, then you should take that. But yeah, we were okay with just using the dining plan. And then, which kind of leads me to my last tip for you, is the Childcare Center. And it's not like where they watch your kids for you. It's for parents of young children. They have a little potty chairs in there. So if you have like little toddlers that are learning to go to the bathroom and need a little tiny potty chair, they have baby food, baby medicines, things like that that you can purchase there. They have a changing area that's a really nice changing place for them. They have a nursing room, so if you're still nursing and you want somewhere quiet and dark and calm to go to, they have nice big chairs that you can rock in while you nurse. And I believe they have one of those at every park, but I only went to the one in the Magic Kingdom, and it's at the very end of Main Street off to the left if you're heading towards the castle at Disney World. Now, if you're at Disneyland, it is at the end of Main Street off to the right. So it's just pretty much the same spot, just opposite sides of Main Street. And they do the same thing at both of them. They look different, but they have the same features and do the same things. So yeah, I hope this helps. If you are going to Disney with the young children and you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more like it. But yeah, definitely, please ask me any questions you have and I would be happy to answer. Like I said, we have 4 kids. They were at the time 4 months old, 2 years old, 5 years old, and 7 years old, and it was just me and my husband with the 4 of them. So yeah, we have done Disney with little children. We've done Disney quite a bit with little children in the past, not that many little children. So yeah, I'd be happy to help with anything I can, and yeah, I will see you all later, and happy Disney.